This is a 1996 K2500 LT, 3/4 ton with a 410 rear, 5.7 V8, 42 gallon tank. Currently there's 274,448 miles. It's original transmission. It's on its second engine. I bought it used. I'm not sure about what the mileage was though. That's the outside view. WeatherTech rain guards. I try to put this video together with real world situations and not just point to something and talk about it. There are a few more things I'll be doing to the Suburban, but since this will be a long video, I'll be adding them in another video in the future. Also, to make navigation easier, I added chapters in the description below this video. So when I decided to do this conversion, I had a few priorities in mind. I wanted room for two in the event I was camping with a buddy and we were forced inside due to bad weather. The Suburban needed to be easily converted back to 5-passenger vehicle if needed. The Suburban can be put back into its original form with the exception of the one light I removed and the driver's side third row seat belt that I cut off. Setup, cooking, and accessibility of all items must be possible from the inside of the vehicle. I wanted to be able to set up everything from inside the Suburban in case it's raining out or windy or real bad weather. I want to be able to cook inside, and I wanted access to the driver's seat. I wanted access to the front part. There needed to be enough room for lounging, listening to music, watching TV without having to lay down in the bed. So I came up with one of them dorm chairs that folds out into a bed. So here's how it is for everyday travel. If you want to see more of the carpet install or the shelving install, you can check out my carpet install video. I'll post a link in the description below for that. Okay, there's going to be situations where I need 5 seats, or at least more than 2, so I'm going to show you the process for that. This cardboard here is to cover these up so when I'm kneeling I don't break my knees. Okay, so this has to be folded back like so. These fold up and lock in. You should probably empty all this stuff first, but I'm not going to, just for the purpose of showing you guys how this works. I'm just going to lift this right off. So seats go back. I got some gear under here. Go down. And that's it. So now that is set up for 5 passengers. Okay, now when I want to set up for my everyday travel, the seat pops up like so. Seat comes down, this panel goes back, the seat goes forward. I got all kinds of stuff under here. safety shield tire repair kit here, some fix-a-flat. I have all my tools and stuff in here. They're just scattered. So this goes here. This goes back down. This goes back. Then this mat from my 2004 Suburban covers the seam a little bit. Then I got the cardboard. That covers these hard spots here. I hope you guys can see that. I'm not doing this again. I could probably put some kind of rubber mat or something down, but I had cardboard on hand. Carpet comes back down. And the Velcro is here. I pull it a little taut, Velcro it. Pull it a little taut, Velcro it, tuck it in. And I think these headrests are just for storage. I don't have the headrest in the truck. So I use these headrest storage holes because the headrests are on the back here. I used, I don't know if it's like 3/8 steel rod, and then I threaded the top. I'll show you these steel rods. So these are the steel rods here. And I put a bolt underneath it. I threaded about that much. Put a bolt on the bottom, bolt on top, and they slide right in there. Wow, that was easy. And the other side's in, and that's it. There we go. In the event of bad weather, there is room inside for two to sit comfortably, cook, eat, listen to music, and just chill out a little bit. Last time when I went truck camping with a buddy, there was a pretty rough storm. We had to head into the truck and chill out. We had to spend some time in here. We cooked dinner and stuff, so it was nice that there was plenty of room for two to lounge in there. Okay, these are my blackouts. I have a little bit of Velcro up here. And here, and up along here. And that's just enough to grab this shelf. On this side I just have one of these carabiners, and then it's wire tied with a little ring, and that covers here. And then on this side I have a cam jam with another ring, and then on the center here I have a little eyelet to keep it close to the ceiling. I have a piece of wood up in there for extra support. And this is just 550 paracord, and it just slides across like so. And then I do have Velcro that needs to be re-glued, that I can bring it tight like so. And then for travel, it just tucks back here like this. Okay, here's the bed set up. I'll lay my head at one end or the other depending on the angle of the truck. What's nice about this setup is I can leave it set up and still be able to cook in there. And if I'm too tired to fold everything up and just want to head home or whatever, I can just head home and leave it set up as is and take care of it later. Okay, let's fold this bed back up. Alright, here's what we got. This is the bed system and the seat, and it's set up for lounging right now. Position, the bed is set up for lounging, to watch TV or just chilling. Very, very comfortable position. This is a Cabela's cot side nightstand. I just use that, you know, to keep my odds and ends organized. I just keep some odds and ends in here. I got my little collapsible kettle to boil water. In here, I got some plates in here, some napkins, and a bunch of paperwork for all the power stations and the awning and everything. There's some accessories for the ARB awning, hand sanitizer, a flashlight, keep a flashlight handy, keep some indoor shoes here. This is my little ditty area to keep some odds and ends. Some rags, extra socks, lighter, some seam grip, wrench, little bag, glue and scissors, matches. And on this side I got some little Tupperware containers for leftovers. Some more rags, carbon monoxide detector, a knife, spare glasses, the tailgate, toothbrush, toothpaste, some batteries for this little thing that I never use. Some more little tools, an extra lug nut lock, water bottle, some Velcro. Alright, let's talk a little bit about power. I do have solar and solar generators. I did not want to put a solar panel on the roof. I think it's overkill for me. I'll show you my solar generators and my solar panels. Alright, here we have a Jackery 1000, the Jackery 1000, Jackery 300, and this is the EcoFlow Delta 2. And here's all my charging stuff for all the units for DC and AC and all the hookups. Alright, let's go over the solar panels. Here's what I got. I think this is more than enough for me. Jackery Solar Sega 100. This is so easy. This is the EcoFlow 160 that came with the EcoFlow, and this is just a 60 watt I have. I don't care for how that sets up, the EcoFlow, but this is cake. This thing sets up beautifully. I probably would only use these if I was truck camping. If I was self camping, of course, having almost 3,400 watts of power, it's more than enough to run the microwave, run fans, run the refrigerator. That's a little bit of a pain in the ass to deploy the EcoFlow. This thing just unfolds. It's just got magnetic clips. Done. I got the heater in case it gets cold tonight. For heating, I usually take the little buddy. If the weather's going to be really cold, like below 20 degrees or whatever, I'll also bring the portable buddy heater. It heats up the inside of the truck very quickly. And this is a crush light. The crush light stays up here. It's a rechargeable light. Great for when I'm watching TV. Usually hang that here, like so. I like the blue mode for when I'm sitting in here watching TV. And this fan is also a light. They're the USB 2s, not the Cs, but I have 2 4s, so I could do 8 at a time. I like to have everything in the truck rechargeable on its own, so it don't strain the car battery. I do have some overhead lights in there for cooking and stuff that I use sparingly, but for the most part, everything, fans, lights, everything has its own battery that can be charged. And then if I ever need to charge them on board, I could either charge them with the cigarette lighter when I'm driving or with the power stations. They all run off this remote. On, off. On there. And one there. And that's on. Then up here, one here, and I got one here, and then another one under here. And these two will go on the side windows. So they go in my little ditty area. Remotes. I gotta find the other ones. One goes there. These are the onboard lights. They're tied into the truck battery. This one has 2 settings. It's like a 6000K, and I think this is a 3000K. This has 2 settings as well. I use this for cooking as a double and a single. I use them very sparingly because I don't want to drain the truck battery. And this is a fan with a rechargeable battery. Thing kicks ass. These have these LEDs that tell you the power level, but you can turn them off. And this fan is also a light. Alright, this is another rechargeable fan. It's got some good air movement to it. I like to sometimes put that by the window, crack the window a little bit for air circulation. I have no AC, so I keep my breeze fan up here. It's hot. This is the indoor-outdoor weather station. Here's the outdoor sensor. I'll put that outdoors somewhere. Outdoor temperature and relative humidity. Indoor temperature and relative humidity. Time. Calendar. 8/16 Wednesday. This just stows here for travel. I could leave it there for transport. It's not going to go anywhere. Man, this is my go-to bag when I go truck camping. I got a bunch of stuff in there that I like to take. Just grab it and go. It's got like a lot of microwave meals, canned stuff. Take a quick peek inside. Alright, so let's see what we got. Some cooking stuff. We got some salt and pepper. Various hot sauces. Some Ben's Originals, Spam, peanut butter, oil, some soups, some chicken and anchovies, a soda. So that's dinner right there. My refrigerator here. Keep the cords in the side. Alright, the fridge is still on 28 degrees. Alright, let's get a soda. Hope they're cold. And I use a ThermoPro for the refrigerator. This is the car temperature, and this is the refrigerator temperature. The refrigerator's off right now. Okay, I have an update on the refrigerator and freezer. I use this back one as a freezer. I have this set on 0 degrees, but it's reading 10 degrees. The ice cream is nice and firm. No melting of the ice. I don't trust the onboard thermo, so I have a ThermoPro in here. Ice cream test, nice and hard. It's the freezer. This is the refrigerator. I have this set on 35 degrees. And then just plug into my power stations. Okay, I think I finally got the refrigerators figured out. The front one I'm going to use for a refrigerator. I have that set on 35 degrees. And this is my ThermoPro. I have the 2 transmitters, one in the fridge and one in the freezer. Channel number 1 is the freezer. It's reading 12.4 even though it's set on 0. Channel 2 is a fridge it's set on 35 and it's reading 34.3. It's 79.7 degrees in here currently. I did have a lot of issues with this one using it as a freezer. I do not know why. I don't know if it's because of the placement. I mean, the air vents are all open, but in any case, I swapped them around. I made the front one the refrigerator and the back one the freezer, and the draw on the power stations is minimal. I mean, it's almost 80 degrees in here, and they're not drawing much wattage. They might pull between 40 and 60 watts when they're on, and 2 watts when they're off. If you guys saw my earlier video, the truck camping at Cracker Barrel, you'll see that I had a lot of issues with using the front as a freezer, and using the front as a refrigerator and the back as a freezer resolve my issues. When I'm driving, they plug right in here. And when I'm not driving, they plug into the power banks. Right now I'm using the EcoFlow and the Jackery 1000, but I usually just run both off the Jackery 1000s. Okay. Okay, here's the final ice cream test. All right, good. Perfect. We're good. Freezer's reading 17.4 degrees. And it's reading 88.7 degrees in the truck. Check out this stove. Oh yeah. Look at that. Alright. And I'm going to try pizza. And we got a pizza. Isn't that cool a little bit? There we go, Mr. Span. There you go, man.
All right, thanks very much, dude.
Derby stuff. Alright, I'll bring along one of my other stoves to try out. This could be for the little isobutane and propane fuel canisters for camping, or you can use this, and that allows you to use propane. Oh, this shit's too messy. You Ready? It looks like at the most it's pulling 850 watts. It just can't sustain that for a long time. Good enough. Woo doggy. I really wanted to come up with a simple coffee solution, so I went with the Keurig Mini, and so far this has been pretty good. It would not run off my Jackery 1000, but it does run off the EcoFlow Delta 2. It's quick, easy, and clean, and I'm very happy with it so far. This is for watching TV when I want to watch a movie or something, my Netflix or anything like that. I just pop this down and hang it over here. And if I want, I can flip it all the way back up to where I'm sitting now and sit here and watch it from here. But I like to use this when I'm laying down. I hang my tablet right on there.
The FBI raided my house when I was 16. They suspected my father. Are we sure those shitty children of Arduino did this?
All within standard limits. It will be a beautiful day. I thought you might want to know.
All right, let's listen to some tunes. Most of my storage is under here, and I keep my toiletries in a bag, and then I have like a bag for my cookware. I have propane in there, butane, heater. And it can also be accessed from here, from the outside. Put it in place. Some water storage. Then on this side, underneath the microwave, I stored a jack. Okay, Let's see if this works. Oh my god, this one fits. Oh boy. And this is the carbon monoxide alarm. Then I just have this little additional table that fits in here. It comes in handy when cooking and stuff. Little storage things that I use for little odds and ends, and I have lights on them. I have a lot of other storage in the truck that I'm not going to go into. Under the seats and everything, I have oil, antifreeze, windshield washer fluid, tire plug repair kit, jumper cables, battery starter, an extra tire iron, 30-foot heavy duty extension cord, triple plug extension cord. There's stuff all over under here, but I'm not going to pull everything out. Extension cord, extra tripod, and then there's items that don't need explaining. You get my fishing rod in there. And got a little trash can. Alright, I made this little USB fan for helping the fridge stay cooler. And then this would just plug in here. Installed a paper towel dispenser. This is one of them one-handed ones. Works pretty good. This is a shelf for storage. I keep a first aid kit under here and my fire kit. I get some foil, keep some plates and other things under here. And it's my easy deploy table for cooking. Have these quick releases here. And since I do have AA and AAA batteries on board, rechargeables, I do have a recharger that sits back here. I'll show you guys my fire kit. Bellows. This is for making tinder. You cut a piece of wood, or you use you shave a piece of fat wood, and you can sharpen it like a pencil and get the shavings for tinder. These make great fire starters. They're actually guitar picks. They got candles and some other various fire starters. Lighter, then a rechargeable lighter. More fire starters. A little more a knife. All kinds of windproof matches and a striker. More fire starters for those stubborn fires. More fire starters. For a rod and striker. Another lighter. Another lighter. Another ferro rod and striker. These have been here for a couple years, like 3 years, so the butane hasn't run out, which is good. I'm going to keep this in the SQWIBSHACK here. The ARB awning is easily removable and it deploys very easily. Fairly quick setup. It's 8 foot by 8 foot, provides a lot of shelter from the rain. Has built-in USB LED lighting that has different color modes, which is pretty convenient.
sliding. Definitely, that's good. Something soft.
And it's easily stowed away again. The Wilco off-road hitchgate was installed to allow more room inside the back of the truck, as the tire was stored inside along the side. It just swings away, allowing access to the barn doors, and it is easily locked back in place with a pin. I like to take a kayak along when I go on some of my trips. It's fairly easy to handle by myself. It's not the easiest, but it can be done. Sliding it on the roof is fairly easy. I'll use a towel to prevent scratching up the truck. And then it's strapped down with 2 tie-down straps on the sides. And I always use bow and stern tie-down straps to be safe. Kayak is probably about 55 pounds.